this is officially time for United Voice of Women, brought to you by Kankatala's. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, you're tuned into Mana TV5, and this is Vani with you, bringing you another brand new episode of UVW, an ode to the woman, a celebration of women, empowerment of women, and inspiration by and for women. Thank you so very much for tuning in, friends. And as you all know, United Voice of Women is all about you, and it's all about love, and it's all about life. What we do on this beautiful, gorgeous platform here is we invite our friends from all across the globe, from every walk of life, from every community, from every culture, every country even, because we feel that every woman basically thinks alike in her heart and in her mind, because every wife, every woman, everybody who is around us and among us have so similar lives. We all have a personal life and we have a professional life, right? And what we try to do is balance these both. And of course, we also try so very hard to be able to do our best in both the sectors, both the parts of our life, right? Professional as well as personal. But we see that some people actually do better than the others, and I felt maybe the best way to learn would be to have a chat with women around me and among me, because I believe they are truly heroes in their own right. They are doing what they are doing. Nobody is actually cheering them or something, right? They're just doing it on their own, and they are struggling through their trials and tribulations to be able to win success and adulations. And we want each one of us to feel that good. We want each one of us to keep smiling every single day, for the simple reason that we deserve it. So hey, if you are all ready, I am all set to introduce you to my friend, my guest today on UVW. Oh my God, the very first time I laid my eyes on her, I think there was an instant connect. We just met at some event and I knew I wanted to talk to her. I knew I wanted her here, and she actually is here. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Shaguftaa. Welcome to UVW.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to UVW. It's my pleasure to meet you.
Oh my God, Shaguftaa, first tell me, what does your name mean?
It's Khiltawa Gulab, that's the way.
Really?
Yeah.
A blossoming rose?
Exactly.
Is that what Shaguftaa means?
Yes.
It suits you. It suits you beautifully.
Thank you.
And your demeanor, the way you speak. Oh my God. Okay, girl, I am so excited to have you here today. Okay? And as you know, we're just going to have a chat. All right, two girlfriends, all right, that met up, all right, for a nice chat, okay?
Oh, I love meeting you, chatting you. The first time when we met on the event, that was amazing. I mean, we went on and on and on. In fact, that was the first meeting, if I remember.
Exactly.
Right?
The first time, the only time we both met, right? And it was all about...
There was some sparkle, right?
And we connected so fast that we wanted to do things together right there and then. And that's so amazing, right?
Yes.
So, okay. So the very first thing I want to ask you is, when you take us through this beautiful journey of yours, as you know, it's just such a beautiful experience, even reliving memories,
Right.
Isn't it?
Right.
It's always nice. The good and the bad. Everything feels so much better when you're actually reliving it because you have grown out of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And there are some things that stayed with you.
Stayed with me. Something left. Something stayed.
Yes.
And you know those ups and downs.
Yeah. And
I
it's
mean,
all beautiful,
all
isn't it?
beautiful.
It's a nice medley.
You learn something from your mistakes.
Yes,
You know.
so many things.
So many
actually,
things, yes.
what is life?
Yeah.
But for going through all these things and get an opportunity to actually go over it, I
Exactly.
feel is a pleasure.
Exactly.
So I can't wait. And we will start off with, where are you from? Where do you hail from?
I am from Bombay,
Okay.
Bandra, Pali Hill, born and brought up there, and from
Total Bombayite, huh?
Yes, total Bombayite.
Like, how come you don't have that attitude? I thought they have a lot of attitude. No?
I don't know. I don't have an attitude. That's a God grace because I believe like in the simplicity is the best thing. So I'm better if I'm simple. I don't have those kind of attitudes and those kind of After belonging from a very touchwood, very rich family, I don't have any kind of an attitude. My father is a builder.
Wow.
So
And in Mumbai.
yes, in Bombay.
Okay.
And he has a couple of businesses so he's a very famous person in Bombay. Everybody knows him. That's what.
Okay.
So yeah, and my mother is a housewife.
Okay.
A simple housewife.
Okay.
I am only a single. You can say that only a single daughter. No brother, no sisters. So I was a
Wow.
lardly of my parents.
Oh my God.
Especially a spoiled child.
But you
Spoiled
don't
child
look
is
like a
child,
rich
like in the
spoiled
sense-
child.
It's spoiled child in the sense you're naughty, kind of.
okay.
Very naughty.
Okay.
I had a lot of naughtiness in my childhood. I have done a lot of dhamal in my childhood.
Really?
You can say that. I was like you can say that a tomboy. What you see today, Shaguftaa, is not the one which was behind.
Wow.
Yes, I had changed a lot in my
We all
coming
do.
years.
We
yes.
all do.
So that time, in Mumbai language, bindas, I was damn bindas, and in the school days also I was awesome. I went to the convent school, only girls school, but I was like totally, those not girly girl type of girls. I was not at all. I used to play hockey. I used to play soccer. I used to play, everything what boys does. किसी को मारना, किसी को तोड़ना, teacher से पंगे लेना.
Seriously?
That was
You?
me.
You Pangelina.
That was me, you know.
Okay, all right.
And my friends knows me how I am. I mean, but in a good way. I mean, थोड़ी सी मस्ती, थोड़ी सी, naughtiness kind of.
That's so sweet.
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah. That
Throughout
was me.
school?
Throughout school.
And you were a sporty girl.
Yes, I was a sporty girl.
So all you were interested was in sports.
Yes, absolutely sports. I was
Okay.
like,
Did you actually compete and all that, or just play?
No, just playing.
Just playing. Okay.
Just having fun in my life.
Just having fun.
A big group of mine following. I was the boss. I was ruling everyone. Though I was good in studies, and the teacher was never getting any kind of a chance to pin me up. That okay, कैसे भी करके शगुफ्ता को कहीं से तो पकड़े. But how? How would you do that? I was good in my studies, and there was no way other that you could cut me. And I was the naughtiest kid in the class, always standing outside, and teachers used to love me. Some teachers used to love me because I was very good in my studies, but teacher used to say like, how do you manage to study when you're so naughty?
Oh my
And
God.
at home I was very sweet and very simple. The reason my father was a very strict father.
Oh.
A very strict, because he was a very big personality.
Okay.
So that rhubarb was anyway.
Acha, acha,
And
okay.
anyway, he is a very strict man, strict father, very strict father.
Ah.
So at home, I was like, okay, मैं बहुत सीधी, बहुत.
So how was your relationship with your dad, though? Did you have a good relationship?
I had a good relationship, but he was.
You were open with him?
I was not very much open with him because he was very strict, very strict. So like, the moment he used to look at me, I was like, I cannot, even today, I cannot look him in his eyes. But he is the man who is my pillar, you can say that.
Wow.
When I was a child, he used to, choti baat, but he used to like yell at me, why, this, that. I said, why the hell keep on saying me so much? What is the reason behind? But as gradually I went ahead in my life, I came across the things what my father was about to say me, wanted to make me learn, And my mother, she was pampering me. like a doll, like a baby. So like both, you know, balance it was. My mother, she was very overprotective, you can say that. And I believe it, no, overprotecting is not good. The reason is, you know, you never know tomorrow what you're going to face. Today, I have a daughter. I have a daughter. I tell my children, you know, in your life, face everything. Face everything. Do struggle. Do work. You know, go out. Because I was a person who used to, घर के नीचे है जाना है, car खड़ी है with the driver, bodyguards are there, cameras all around, and you know, everything in hand.
Very protected.
People used to say me that I was born with a gold spoon.
Yeah.
So I was like, before I could say something, my father used to arrange it for me. Before even I could think about it, I like it.
Yeah.
The moment I pointed out, it was there for me.
Wow.
You know, the glass was, you can say that everything was given me in a platter. So I used to think that life is very easy. You know,
This is
the only world what I'm seeing with my parents' eyes. You know,
correct.
because obviously my parents gave it to me. The reason is they loved me so much. Every parent wants to give
Everybody
their
has their
children
own way of showing their
everything.
love, right? Yeah.
Everything they want to give it to
absolutely.
them.
Yes.
They want to provide every kind of, you know, facility what they can give it to their children. So I was the luckiest one. I had a
Wow.
wonderful childhood. I, no doubt, till third grade I was a very soft-spoken, quiet child because I never knew it that मुझे लड़कियों से ज़्यादा लड़कों में खेलने में ज़्यादा मज़ा आता था. क्योंकि मेरी जो when I was in kindergarten, I was with the boys and girls. So after that, when I went into the fourth grade, I became a head girl, and then I started interacting with the boys and girls and everything. तो मेरा बहुत बड़ा group बन गया and everything. And मेरी काफ़ी complaints आने लगी स्कूल से कि इसको मार दिया, शगुफ्ता ने इसको तोड़. my father said, you know what, it's better I put you in the girls' school now. It's enough is enough.
Is that why you were put in a girls' school?
Yeah,
or something?
because I was kind of a boy, Dada, you know. Dada, you can't
Yeah,
say that.
Dadagiri, yes.
Dadagiri,
Yes,
I used to do it. I
absolutely.
used to do it, Dadagiri, kind of.
Okay,
you know.
okay.
बचपन में उस ज़माने में दादागिरी was in the sense
In
like,
a
you know,
different
मस्ती
way.
बच्चों
I
की तरह,
know,
you know.
I know, of
किसी के
course.
ऊपर, you know, थोड़ी सी किसी का टिफिन खा लिया.
Oh my God.
when I tell my, you know, kindergarten or when I was in school, I tell my children about my stories. They say, "Mom, come on,
Can't believe it, right?
it's unbelievable."
Nobody can believe it.
That it's you.
Yeah.
I
So
think, yeah.
when did you little Seedha Fi? When did you become a little more straighter?
When I
Got into college?
college.
How was college?
College was good, but
Where did you do your
I
college?
got SNDT, Juhu.
Juhu.
Yes.
All right. The
Yes.
happening place to be.
Yes.
Huh?
And before I complete my college, I got married, and it
Before you-
was very, very small age, 18 around. I was only 18. It was an arranged marriage because in Muslims, you know, basically it's like the moment you get a, you know, good offer or something, or
Yes.
first, like, you know, you get married. Parents want you to get settled down.
Yeah, okay.
it
So
was
you were
just an
18?
arranged- Just 18, and within a year, I got a baby in my hand because I was like never knew what how is it and what, you know. I was like
And you were still in college at that time?
at
Which
that
year?
time, I was in 12th, 11th or 12th around.
No.
Yeah, I was just a kid. That's
You
what
were
I
in
said.
school actually.
Exactly. You can say that. That's the reason. You know, I have my son 18 years, and nobody says that I have an 18-year-old.
I totally believe
Yeah,
it. My
yeah.
sister also got married very young.
Exactly. And
And
उस
she has a
ज़माने में,
21-year-old
you know,
son
उस
now,
ज़माने
so-
में हो जाता था, कर
Yeah,
देते
some
थे.
people,
And
yeah.
we were like, you know, आज generation जैसी है, kids think a lot. There is a lot of gadgets, a lot of media, a lot of
No, yeah.
awareness that they
Yes.
know what to do. They have, and we also give them so much, you know, छूट दे रखी. But that time, parents say,
No,
बोल
no,
दिया,
that
okay.
was different.
We used to follow our parents, like, you know,
Totally,
okay,
totally.
parents तो कुछ अच्छा ही सोचा होगा,
Exactly,
you know, हमारे लिए. So it's
exactly.
better that I follow my parents.
You
Alright.
wouldn't even know at that time there's any other way. I don't
I
know.
was
Not everybody.
totally new to this life. Never कभी खाना नहीं बनाया, कभी कुछ नहीं किया. But no doubt, I always had cooks in my home.
So
and
when you
everything.
got married, were you still going to college?
No, because I got baby, you know.
So you
my
dropped out of
studies-
college?
No, my studies were like I did it privately then. what I
Okay.
had to do it, because वो भी after my baby was total at least on his own.
Okay.
Because
okay.
obviously
so
my
for a few
first
years you had to
yes,
take a break.
Yes, I had
Okay,
to take a
okay,
break.
okay.
But my studies was on. I was
Okay.
doing it privately because I had to study. I cannot sit it like that. After that, I completed my MD from Hyderabad University. After that, I didn't want it to be stuck up over there. I wanted to go on and on, because I was in a relationship which was not working very well. My husband was, I was not getting, it was not a good relationship. So
Okay.
I got separated for 5 years from him, and then I started my studies again. I did my cosmetology. I did my laser, my surgical dermatology, and then I didn't want it to just be till the skin. Even I wanted to go ahead. I had one kind of a monopoly kind of a thing in my head that when I open a clinic in future, I always wanted to take care of the skin.
So you always wanted to do something like that.
Yes, because I knew that I can serve people. I
Okay.
can make people look more beautiful what they are.
Oh,
you
so
know.
that was what was your goal.
Exactly, that was my goal, and I did it.
And you studied for it.
I studied for it. I did.
After 5 years of your marriage, or
After 7 years.
after 7 years of your
7
marriage?
years of my marriage. I was totally licensed with cosmetology and dermatology license to open a clinic. I opened a lavish clinic, like you can say that, with all kind of gadgets, which is nowadays it's like, very, very happening. Everybody knows about it. But those days, it was something new, something absolutely new. LASIK, liposuctions, fillers, dermabrasions, peels, and ultrasonic, infrared technology.
You were doing all that?
All that under one roof.
Wow. And
Even
that was
for
in
the
which year?
hairs.
Maybe 2000?
2005.
That's
Yes.
way back,
Yes, that's way back.
right?
Yes, and I had been doing this for 5 years over there. Like it was, I even launched slimming machines, and those days in India, it was hardly anybody knew about it. Only one institute was that time. It was in Pune, which I came to know, and I was the only one who was in Bombay. So in suburb area, I was one of the happening personality. I was on TVs. I was on banners. People know me very well. I was a good personality. You can say that.
Wow. Okay. But you told us everything Sankshipt mein, right? Now we'll talk about
What is
it.
Sankshipt?
Sankshipt is summarized.
Okay.
Yeah, Sankshipt is like summarized. My God, I didn't know. I remembered that word from where it came. Sometimes some words just come out.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, Sankshipt mein is like
Yeah.
putting everything together in a very summarized way, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about in detail about it's not going to be easy to set up something so big,
Oh,
or
yes, it
the
was
studies
not.
or
It
the
was not.
studies
It was
and
not.
how all that happens, all right. And before that, about you having to get out of your relationship, your
Yes.
marriage. So you said you were married for 7 years.
I was married for 10 years.
You were married for 10 years.
10 years.
Okay.
And 5 years I was being separated because it was not working up.
So that means after 5 years, you just
At the moment how I got married, I was back to my parents' place the moment I was conceived my baby. It was not working anything.
Oh,
Nothing
right from
was
the
working.
beginning.
Right from the beginning.
Right from the
yes,
beginning.
nothing was working. And I just said, give a break. I said, no, I don't want to carry on, But after being, ek kehte hain na ki when you're famous, that is also a difficulty.
your parents and all,
Parents.
they are known.
They're a very known person. So my father said, give a chance once again.
So, but
Think
were they
about it.
supportive when you came
They
back?
were always. My father was, or my parents were always there for me.
Wow.
Always.
That is good.
Yes.
Right? That is a big thing.
Exactly.
What else do you need?
Exactly. And that is the reason, I
You could do what you did.
do whatever I wanted to, because my father's support was always there for me. And that's the reason, I think that without my father, I couldn't be here even till today. He's the pillar of my life, you can say that.
Wow. Basically, you're telling me that your father and your mother were giving you complete support when immediately you realized that, things are not working very
Yes,
well.
yes.
And the very first year of your marriage, you actually had your baby. But tell me, how did you know that this is not working for me and I don't want it? Because you were a very protected, nice child.
Exactly.
Right? Did you even understand what was happening and what was not
frankly
right?
speaking, I was like
Too innocent. Also,
too innocent to understand.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was too innocent to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
You know, I was unaware of the world. I was like totally confused with the behavior of the whatever the family was, and you know, they were not very sweet with me or something.
Were
It was
you
a different thing,
in
but
a
it was
joint
like
family?
Yes.
With
Yes,
your
those
in-laws?
first month I was with the joint family.
Only
First
1 month?
No, first year, sorry.
First year,
Yes,
yeah.
I was with the joint family, and
Okay.
that didn't work out for me. So I couldn't move on.
Adjust.
Especially the husband. See, I could have adjusted everything. When you don't have the husband, perfect husband, that is the thing which you cannot continue.
Did he put you down and not really
He didn't put
supporting
me
you?
down. He was like, he was good for nothing. I can just tell you in a short thing. He was good for nothing. He was, he had a, bad habit. He was totally, you can say that, मैं क्या बोलूँ? It is like, not a husband. He was just like a newly child, which is only still under parents, not taking his own decisions. He won't be able to. When you have a wife, you have to take your own decisions, right?
How old was
when you're
he?
committed.
How old was he?
We both were same age. So that's a reason. He was, that's the same age. So
You guys were both around 18?
yes. So we were like, anyway, so.
And of course he was like
Exactly.
a mom's
and
boy still.
mom's boy. And that also was not disturbing. The disturbing thing was not supporting in any decisions, in any ways. As I told you, I never knew how to take care of anything.
Of
I was
course.
totally blank. I mean, I was a pampered child. What would you expect from that kind of a person? You need some kind of patience, to understand that.
True,
So,
true.
but anyway.
And he's a kid himself.
Exactly. And at that time, I think so, the elders at home, they should be little matured
Correct.
to handle these kind of relationships.
Very
But
important.
that,
Because if two
that
kids
was
are
not
married,
there. That was not there. That was the major thing which
Get
was
you.
in disturbance. That was
Get
not
you
there.
now. Get you now.
And after that, I just left. I said, okay, it is a bad dream, and I just left with my child. But I just home, I just settled down at my parents' place. We didn't thought of getting divorced or something.
Were they okay with it when you were leaving? Did
They
make
were
it
okay.
easy?
They were okay. They was fine. They didn't turn back for some years or something.
Oh.
But after getting the child, like the ex-husband used to keep on coming and looking at the child and everything, because it was like, not a healthy relationship, you can say that, but we didn't broke up. It was still there. We were separated.
Okay.
Okay.
But you lived
And
in the same city and all that.
exactly.
Okay.
So, and behind my mind, I was like, okay, I'm not going to go ahead. Took the decision. I'm not going to go ahead.
I don't want this.
I don't want this. I don't want to go ahead in this relation. This relationship is like good for nothing, anyways. But after being, I have to see everything. You cannot just think about yourself.
But
I had a
think about
child.
in India, and you're living in India.
Exactly.
And people don't
Conservative
leave you
thinking.
alone. People don't leave you alone.
Don't leave
even
you
if your
alone.
parents
Exactly. And that was the reason, like, after 5 years, I thought, like, okay. My father
Did
told
you
me
even
that.
understand that what will people think at that time? I don't think you
That
would have
time I
understood
didn't.
anything.
That time I didn't even care about what people
but you
thinks
didn't
about,
know, I would
and I
think.
didn't even understood what people are talking about me.
Right.
Because I was just,
Too
taking
young.
care of my child and my studies.
Maybe your child was like your own doll or something.
You know something? My child used to not even think I'm his mother. He used to call mom to my mom.
Oh my
He used to think
God.
I'm his sister, because I was.
Behaving like that.
Even my relatives
really
used to
good.
say the same thing, that it is like just seeing एक बच्चे के गोद में दूसरा बच्चा. It is like she's so young. I mean,
My goodness.
and
Or maybe for you that baby was like a doll.
oh yeah,
Your personal doll. Right?
I was playing, because I didn't had brother sister, so I was playing with him.
Yeah, my sister,
Yeah,
she
my
had a
brother.
baby exactly
Exactly,
like that.
exactly.
And she had her baby when she was 18 or
Right.
she just turned 19. I mean, she got married at 18, she had a baby in 19.
In 19,
She's
exactly.
so protective about the baby. I mean,
Exactly.
only she wants to bathe him, only she wants to do everything. She was different. A very protective
Exactly,
person.
mom.
That is her doll.
It
You
is
know,
like,
it's mine.
the whole world is around that child. he was my whole world, you can say that.
Even for her.
So I didn't
saw
even
that.
thought about that kya hoga aage, kya nahi hoga, because I was so involved with him. I was, मेरी दुनिया
Oh my
थी वो
God,
छोटी
you were
सी.
too young, Shaguftaa.
I know,
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
So
yeah, and you wouldn't have understood. But thank God your parents were there to protect your
my parents
interests.
were always there for me.
Right? If they
always
were
there.
not there, I mean, God bless them, honestly.
Everybody have good relatives, bad relatives, but my parents never thought about that. They always thought that
Just
my
about you.
child,
About
what
you.
if my child is better for my child.
That's all they
That's-
thought about.
they've
God
thought
bless.
about it.
God bless.
Yes.
Yes. And in India, I would say it
Yes.
is a very great thing.
Yes.
Because not many are able to do that.
Exactly, and especially when you come from a good reputed family.
Two things, right? One
That
is
was
your community.
exactly
All
the
right?
community
in itself.
and then status.
and status. These two things
These two
combination
things,
is
it
fatal.
was.
Because
And
everybody's business would be your story,
everybody
I think.
everybody knew that, and
No, everybody wants to be involved in this story,
they-
right? Yeah.
everybody needs entertainment.
So true.
Because a person who has been so successful, his child, like me, I have always been studious in studies, studious in everything,
everywhere.
everyhow. I was absolutely not given any chance to anyone to pick up the finger on me and then say, oh, look at her daughter, his daughter or something. And then when they get a little bit of
Chance, yeah, they
chance,
wanna-
they start making,
The most of it.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what happens,
yeah.
especially in India.
In India.
Very
true,
especially.
very
And
true.
those
Which
days
is
it
very
was too
sad,
much.
Yes.
And that's very sad,
Gossip,
Yeah,
big time
gossiping.
gossip
And
But you know what? I think I like the fact that even your ex-in-laws, families, they didn't create much scene. When you decided you don't want to be there, they actually let you go. It was not bad in a way, no?
It was not bad in a way, but they were not even good in the way.
Because they didn't
And
care.
They didn't care.
That
frankly
I get
speaking.
it. I
Yeah,
got
they
that.
didn't- Yeah,
no,
they
but
didn't
I'm
care
just seeing
about.
the silver line there. Right? I mean, there are people that could even make it more miserable,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
They don't want you really, but
Yeah.
for family prestige and
Oh,
stuff,
yes.
if they would have made a big scene,
Exactly.
I think that would have been
More
more bad.
undigestible.
Right, so I would say, okay, God bless them for that part, right, where they can actually at least leave you alone. That you know what, go.
Exactly.
I mean, my
And then,
goodness, but this is so
after 5 years
ridiculous.
again, I turned back. I gave a chance to him,
What made you do that?
my father.
Your father.
Yeah, my
what did
father.
he say?
Because he was always there for me. And I, somewhere or the other, it was there that why my father has to listen all this rubbish, behind the scenes about for
5
me.
years is a long time.
5
but
years is a
after
pretty long
5
time.
years,
I gave a chance. Well, okay, let's give a chance to this
now you're
family.
grown up also.
Yes, maybe I'm mature enough to take care of the stuff.
But
I
tell
just
me
thought that
something,
way,
Shaguftaa, how was life when for those 5 years you don't know if you're a married woman, you don't know if you are a single girl.
That's what
you know. You
I.
are a mother. I mean, it could have been so confusing, isn't it?
Frankly speaking, it was not confusing because anyway or the other, I was understood that okay, I'm not married. This child is mine. It's enough. I'm going to get sooner or later apart. This was there somewhere or the other,
Good.
I'm not in this relationship. I was never broken, kind of,
Because
those.
you're not
exactly,
there only.
exactly. How much time I spent with that person that I
Hardly
wouldn't miss that
hardly a
relationship.
year or something, right?
Exactly. So, and I was a strong personality. You
I
can
can
say
see that now.
Yes, yes.
I can see that.
To break me up was not easy.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Nobody dares and nobody should.
Yes.
They should be worth
People
it.
do try.
No, that person for whom you break yourself, I feel should be worth it. Isn't it?
Exactly.
I believe that because I also
Exactly.
believe I don't break for anything.
Exactly.
Never.
And these kind of, first of all, if you and me, if we are going to break for someone, it must be that this is a true love, what I think.
Not only.
And even that
Yeah.
person is worth it.
Yes.
For whom I'm
Anybody,
breaking or
even
whom
if
I'm-
it is not a love relationship, any relationship.
Exactly.
I
Not
would do
even-
it only that person has to be
Exactly.
worth it. if
Today,
you're
I
breaking
went back. The question which you asked me was my father.
yourself.
I did it for him because
Yeah.
he worth it. He didn't
He
worth all
was
that.
worth it, yes.
He didn't worth to listen all those things, that all right, the child, those kind of stupid sympathy kind of,
Yeah.
those taunts.
Yeah.
I used to not
But what
like
about your
it.
child by that time is what, 4?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He's about 4?
Yeah.
And
4.5.
he doesn't understand anything anyway
Nothing.
at that point of
Nothing.
time, thankfully.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays kids are so much more
Oh yeah, nowadays
smarter
kids are
and
my
very
daughter.
knowledgeable.
She is much smarter than what my child was.
I can imagine. Because that generation is
Exactly,
different. At that time
exactly.
the kids didn't know as
Even
much.
my child, like 4.5 years after, later on, when I shifted again to my ex-husband, like he was not easy to gulp. He was not even recognizing who is he. That was
Your child was not
yes,
recognizing
it was so
him?
duration, it's a long
my
duration.
God.
Doesn't even
Of
know
course,
who is he.
Who he is, okay.
Yes, so
And how long did you keep that up for?
I
after
gave
you
him
went back?
some time. I gave him some chances. Like okay, he will take care of me, my child. He will take care of
Did you guys talk
responsibilities.
before you went back? Did you speak to
Yes.
your ex-husband before you went
exactly,
back?
Exactly.
Huh?
I
You
did. I did.
What did he say?
He said I'll take all kind of responsibility, come back to me, promises and everything. And I thought, okay, why not give a chance? The reason was my father, and the second and the most important reason was my child. I had been very pampered and loving parents. I never wanted my child to go
Not
through
to
without a
have
father.
home like that, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That also thing was there somewhere the
I feel you.
other behind. When as maturity comes, you come to know that okay, your child always need even a father, however the father is. So why not give a chance to him? Maybe why should I be mean to my son?
Yes.
At least he needs a father.
Wow.
What if I'm going through? Doesn't matter. But at least my son should get what he wants.
Oh my God.
So that's the reason I gave him another chance, and I came back. It was the
How long did
same-
you again stay there?
I stayed there
1
for
year?
at least I stayed there for a longer time. That was about, again, 4.5 years. Yes, because I didn't believe him. First of all, I saw him a year ago, like for a year. He was the same old thing, same thing. Nothing was changed.
He's not really grown up yet.
He's not grown up yet. Then after
He
that,
must be what, 22, 23?
Yes, around 24.
24.
Yes.
Okay.
23, 24. Yeah.
Okay, that is also
And
young.
exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
And Indian boys, the way they are brought up
Hmm.
is so much different from here. And
Oh,
how
yes.
Indian boys are brought up now. There's some difference. But at that time, Indian boys know nothing. They're not needed to do anything.
Nothing.
Right? So nobody has a
There was
clue.
no responsibility.
Yeah.
That
And I'm
kind
sure
of
they
that
were also
okay.
from a good family, I'm
Yeah,
sure. So
they were from a good family. Yes,
so of
yes.
course,
Yeah.
spoiled rich brat.
Yes, you can say that.
Right? What else can they grow out to be? Right? Mostly.
So now I thought that okay, whatever I have to do is me for my children, because at that time I already got my baby, another one.
You had a
So
second baby now.
I had a second baby, and I said
Okay.
now I cannot get out of this.
Didn't you think about it before you have a baby? Why you're
That
having?
was not planned. That was not planned. That's a reason.
Yeah. So many things,
So-
Shaguftaa. Little things when we think
Exactly.
about it.
You know,
right?
when you think that so much
Yeah,
have
but
you have gone through.
Exactly. Simple things, right? Somehow.
My
Yeah.
children say, when I grow up, I will definitely write a book on you.
I know what you mean, because
Yeah.
there's so much of learning, yeah.
Yes.
Simple things, simple little
Exactly.
things, right?
Exactly.
Could you afford to have another baby? I mean, at that point
So,
of time.
I mean, उस वक्त ऐसा था कि okay,
Just
now
goes
I
with
don't
the
have to
flow.
go. I have to go with the flow, whatever it is,
Flow,
because I don't want my
exactly.
kids to be going through all this. Okay, now what I thought was okay.
And then you had a daughter?
I had a daughter.
Okay.
And I thought that, all right, now whatever is it, it's me. I am the one who is going to give them everything, whatever they require, whether it's whatever I have to go through. And I came up with this kind of, clinic. That okay.
But while you were still with...
I was carrying on with my cosmetology, my diplomas,
You
with
were
the different.
studying
Yes,
while you were still
yes.
married to him and
I
staying
never
with him.
stopped that.
Ah.
I never. That was the reason I was so strong. That I
Wow.
know that I can do something, and I will do something, and I will prove myself. What am I?
That is awesome.
Yes.
So when did you start your studies? After you had your first baby, you started it?
Yes, I started it. The moment I got my another baby, I started it. And I knew that, okay, nothing is going to happen with this relationship. It's not better. I don't concentrate on this, and I concentrate on my children. And what I have to give is a good life to them.
Were you going to college or were you studying privately?
No, I was doing privately, everything privately. And then after that, I went into cosmetology. Cosmetology is a
So
very
what all
big
did
field.
you study, by the way?
LASIK, superficial treatments like infrared technology, ultrasounds, then fillers, peels, you know, a lot of things. Even
For that, you should have you will have to go and learn.
I
did.
Lots
of practical classes,
I did.
I'm sure.
I did go to the Delhi Institute. There was a very big institute in Delhi. I was over there. Like, my parents support. That's another thing. My parents used to take care of my children behind me.
So
There was
that you can
nobody,
do what you
nobody
want to
else.
do.
Otherwise, my in-laws or my husband was supposed to do that, but they were not there. So my parents used to take care of my children, and I used to go on. You know, you need somebody. You need somebody to support you, especially your children. You cannot leave your children to anybody and just go through. So it is like, if my parents were not there, I wouldn't even be able to study. You understand?
But
what I
that
mean?
is so awesome that you're even thinking about studying and doing something while you're in a total
That's what I said.
no land.
A child who was totally bindas, didn't know what is
Such
life, what to do, and
responsibility
achanak
on
itni
your
sari
heads.
responsibilities coming on your head, and then you're thinking in that way that, okay, I have to take care of my kids, and I'm the
Single
only person, a
parenting,
single
and
mother.
on top of it, wanting to study
Exactly.
and be ambitious.
Ambitious.
And oh my
Yeah.
goodness, girl, that is commendable. You know,
Yeah.
at that point of time,
Yeah.
to have that much of keeping your head over your shoulders is a very difficult.
You
thing.
can say that वक्त सब सिखा देता है.
सबको नहीं सिखाता ना.
बहुत lucky हूँ मैं.
वक्त तो सिखाता ही रहता है, हमें सीखना भी पड़ता है ना.
But
शगुफ्ता.
even after that, I feel that I was somewhere or the other innocent, because I oftenly trust people very easily. That's a thing which is there in me. So I again trusted my husband. What did I do was, I was a proprietor. I was a CVO of my clinic.
When did you start
But
your clinic?
I started in 2004. I just started.
Opened it. Okay.
But I took totally into my hand was 2005.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my daughter was born in 2003.
Ah, so just after she was born,
Yes,
you actually got into all
yes,
this.
exactly.
Wow.
So
And nobody interfered on your
No.
husband's side.
no, they
at that
won't,
time.
because they need money. Because son was not doing anything. Okay, but who is doing everything?
Oh, so
We'll get
son
good
is
money.
not into work or
He was
anything.
doing nothing. He never did
Totally
anything.
spoiled rich boy.
He never did anything. He was a hopeless person.
See?
Yeah.
And you being a girl also and brought up so
and that's
so
the reason
well.
I was being a boy from
Pampered.
child. That's the reason that was there, and the courage was there. If I would be a girly girl, I think so.
Maybe
I
you
would
would.
have.
You are a girly girl too. There's a lot of girly in
Now
you.
there is a girly girl, and I'll tell you. I'll come on that
Sure,
also.
sure, sure. Okay.
That how did I become a girly girl?
How
That was a different
sweet.
story.
How sweet. Okay,
So-
okay. So tell me. So then you started your business, and these people
Yes,
were okay, and
yes.
nobody really gave you any trouble.
No,
during
because-
that process.
Yeah, because obviously the money was flowing in the air. I was famous. Everybody knew them also, and blah blah blah. Like, they were like, okay, the husband was fine, because okay, everything Shaguftaa is taken care of. So the children are going into a very nice school, and everything was lavish. Like, cooks are there, three maids are there at home. Bodyguards are there.
You're
तीन
taking-
गाड़ियाँ नीचे घर के खड़ी हैं.
So you were
I'm
taking care of
taking
everything.
care of everything.
Wow.
Totally fine.
Wow. Okay.
And things were going smooth. And I took it up that, all right, whatever it is, at least my children are happy,
Yes.
At least they are getting it. And that's the only life which I have to live, and I give to them a good
Wow.
life.
Wow.
But कहते हैं ना, किसी को दौलत राज नहीं आती. So my husband, he fell into alcoholic.
He turned into an alcoholic.
Turned into an alcoholic. And after alcoholic, he started going to different kind of things.
Oh my God.
And that came in front of me. And those days, it is like,
Very
if it is like, whatever, how rich you are, how famous you are, but you are a woman,
Yes.
nobody trusts you. They will trust a man. So he wanted to, like, now he got up everything. He grabbed all kind of money. He has it. He has a clinic which was already in a partnership with him. So he was somewhere or the other. We both were partner in the clinic.
You even did
I
that.
kept it. That's what I said. I trust people very easily, and that's the reason. What was my mistake? I kept my partnership with him. That okay. After
Your
all, he's a
father
father.
didn't advise you.
My father? He used to yell at me that, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, he He did?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure.
Of course he did. And they even had one more. My father-in-law had a big pharmaceutical company. I was even the partnership in 50% of partnership in
With that
too.
business,
Yes.
Okay,
But
okay.
anyway, he started getting spoiled, and then the things started getting worst. The moment I was getting very, famous in my business, the more my personal life was getting disturbed.
Because he's, I think, feeling very
Insecure. Insecurity was there, you can say that. And even, when you have a lot of
Jealous.
money, people think that, okay, now why not try something else? And that was the thing. And in those days, like, when I came across, because I had never expected at least this from, okay, you're a spoiled brat, all right. You're just playing games on the computer, all right. I'm taking the shit, all right. But no woman will tolerate a woman in your life. A different woman.
It's insulting, basically, nothing else, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Even though it's not personal.
Exactly.
Yeah, even though
So-
you're not really connected with him in any way.
Exactly.
That's an insult in the
that's-
society, basically,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
And then
Wow.
ultimately it come to an end. I just walked out, leaving my clinic, leaving my factory, leaving my house, leaving my everything over there with just one clothes, whatever I was having with the kids.
You just walked out?
I just walked out. I just walked out of the house because nobody was standing with me except my parents. My father said, you know what, come back. Come back home.
God. So that was another 5 years.
Yes, another 5 years, because there was some kind of problems which were going on very highly beyond, like trying to even kill me. That was the thing. After being a good personality and a good status, you have to, if you want to leave someone from your life, you have to go across. So he used all the tactics, so that he doesn't come into trouble. So if she is alive, then only I'll come into trouble, because her father is a very big shot. He can, I can come into trouble. So he made a good, shortcuts he was trying to, which my father and we came to know. My father said, you know what, this is disgusting, it's not working out, come back.
Oh my God.
But we didn't expect it that he will take up everything. He will take up my clinic, my house, everything,
So he was smart enough for
Oh
that?
yes, everything was planned. I feel that everything was planned.
He just looked dumb?
Yeah.
And he's just conniving.
He was very smart. He always tried to be dumb. So this is the first time I'm talking to someone after such a long time about this guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't even exist in my memories.
I can imagine.
I'm talking
I
about
can
this guy
imagine.
after about 8 to 10 years. 9 years? Around 7, 8, 9, something.
Wow.
I don't even remember.
I know. Who
So
remembers
he is
that?
just erased from my memories.
memories,
Today, when
totally.
I'm talking to you, I'm
all
getting
feels like
all
somebody
the-
else's story
Oh my
maybe,
God,
right?
this is the thing what I gone through.
I swear.
Then after that, I came to my parents' place, and then this whole dramas were going on behind.
All around
Now
you.
she is no more with the
how
husband.
were the kids reacting?
My kids were with me, and still to date.
No. How
My
were
kids,
they reacting?
They were saying, "Mom, you should get out of here.
They were understanding?
He is useless. He's good for nothing." My son used to say. My daughter was very tiny.
Yeah, she
She was hardly like 3.5, 4 years.
But the son was
But the
10?
son was 10.
Huh.
He said, "You know what? Get out, Mom." He was very mature.
At 10, he was able to understand all this?
Yes. He was matured. Kids, when they see everything, they get matured. My son just said me, "Just get out of here, Mom. Live your life.
God.
Live your life. You're so good. I know you can stood up again. You don't need him anyhow." And
Wow. I mean, a 10-year-old boy talking like
exactly.
that is huge.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wow. See, kids know.
Oh yes.
More than we think they know.
Exactly. So I had my parents, I had my son, no doubt. Today also my son is my very best friend. I don't need a friend.
Wow.
I
You both grew up together,
Oh
maybe.
yes. You can say that.
You
can
both
say that.
grew up together.
So after that, I just I didn't want it to stay in India. My father wanted me to open a clinic again, and we had a lot of properties where I could even establish once again.
Yes.
But I didn't want it to stay there.
Okay.
In that environment once again,
Huh.
facing the people. Oh, oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
she's divorced. Oh, so sorry for the children. Those kind of,
I know. You don't need
very
it.
you can say that वो क्या कहते हैं, I don't even know that, you know, it is like very
Poking you, na?
poking you,
Poking you.
a poke,
हाँ,
you know,
हाँ, हाँ.
just
you
करना,
हाँ, हाँ,
you know,
हाँ.
और वो झूठी sympathy,
Yes.
I cannot tolerate that.
Yes.
And especially when they know that, okay,
And they will
I
also
have
wish
got
to
a
put you
chance,
also, I'm
I
sure.
got a chance to put a finger on Shaguftaa, who never gave a chance to anybody to
And
do
this
something.
is also not something that you have done.
Exactly.
But still, they have something
in
to
India,
talk.
in India, whatever men's does, nothing. But if a woman take a step, she has done something
She
wrong.
came out.
She came
out of
out.
the
She should
marriage.
have thought about it, please, for the children.
Ah.
You know, this nonsense were going on, and I said, now, you know what, it's enough. It's better I just go. My mama was here, my aunt was here, and then my mama also, my mommy, they suggested that, why don't you come to America? Why don't you just shift from here?
Ah.
You know, away from sight is
Perfect.
away from mind.
Perfect.
And I took a decision.
Fabulous.
I said, okay, I have to go.
That was a good decision, I think.
I don't know what am I going to do there, but I'll do something.
Which year was that?
I don't remember. It must be 2011 or 12 around.
Okay, all right.
And then
so that's when you came down here.
Yes.
Okay, where did you come? New Jersey?
New Jersey. New
Ah,
Jersey.
okay.
And no doubt my mom's brother was there. They supported a lot. They were very, very nice. You know, God removes angels from somewhere who helps you. You know.
Very true.
Yes.
Always.
And then gradually I came here. I knew what to do, and then I went into the food business. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Totally, completely different line.
Yes.
Absolutely
But you
different
are
line.
very, very ambitious and creative. You
Yes.
think about
Something
what different you want to do.
Because after coming here, it was doesn't make sense to, you know, again study from the scratch for 4 years
Yes,
to get the
yes,
license for the
yes.
residency of the cosmetologist and
Correct, correct,
dermatologist.
correct.
I couldn't afford to give so much time to this studies anymore.
Yes.
I said, why not take a chance
kids
and
are
do
growing
something
up.
else? And kids are growing up, they need me.
And food
you know?
business is the best.
Exactly, the food business is the best.
Uh-huh.
And I did work starting, of course, when you change your, you know,
Line.
your country, it's not easy to get settled down. Nothing is easy. Nothing comes in your plate. That's what I told you. I told my kids that go through everything. Learn, because my parents, they gave me everything in thinking that in future also my child is going to have everything. And they did provided me by
They
that. But
did, but
destiny wanted me
life
to
still
learn.
throws at you everything.
God
else.
wanted me to learn and open your eyes that this world is full of people who are not good on the face. They are good on the face, but from behind they are not good. You should learn. And I think whatever I gone through was my very good journey, which I learned.
So many things.
I don't feel that, oh yaar, kahan the, kahan. No, I feel I learned a lot. And
If
that
all
is the
didn't
reason.
happen, you wouldn't have been so strong.
I was very innocent those days. You know, किसी पे भरोसा कर लेना. That was very, 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 you know, it was like, okay, I was just going with the flow. Never thought कि future में क्या हो सकता है. You know, thought, okay, future में अच्छा ही होगा.
Exactly.
That's the reason I say to my kids, think अच्छा as बुरा. Negative and positive. Think both. You know,
True.
if you get into a relationship also, I tell to both my kids, even to my friends, I just suggest them, you know, it's just my suggestion that हमें हमारे बच्चों को ये ध्यान देना चाहिए, कहना चाहिए कि आज की generation बहुत fast है. You get into a relationship, I don't mind.
Yes.
Get into it.
Yes.
But build up yourself first.
Experience. Yes. Build
Get
it.
engaged. All right, don't get married.
No.
Get engaged. Give some time to your relationship. You know.
You know so much better now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because of your experience.
Work, make your status. Until unless you don't have a house of your own, until unless you don't have a car of your own, until unless you don't have a salary which is every month, ditto, you know that okay, if this man or if this woman just leaves me and go away, I don't need it.
You can
I can take care of
Be
myself.
independent
I
and
can
self-sufficient.
exactly be self-sufficient.
Wow. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
This is the best lesson that you can teach your kids.
Yes.
And they actually saw you go through it. So I think they were even learning it.
They
on
were
their
learning.
own, right? On their own. See, I feel kids learn what they see more than
Yes.
what we tell.
Yes.
You know, because
exactly.
preaching is one thing,
Yeah.
practicing is one thing,
Yes.
right? They see you going
Oh, yeah.
through, so many ups and downs, and
Exactly.
right from when they were so little. So I
Exactly.
think this is a huge lesson,
I
for
got
all of you.
I got a good lesson, but sooner or later I made up again. I
No, wait
built
a
up-
minute, wait a minute. Your food business, so how did that go? So what did you start? What did you start doing?
I started with first in the managing post in Subways.
Okay.
Subway sandwiches, the
Ha, ha,
big
ha, ha,
name.
ha, ha, ha. Yes.
And
So you
then-
started working there.
Yes.
And that's where you got the idea that you'll start something on your own?
Yes, that was the idea. But I thought that
Okay.
I'll invest in this.
Okay. Oh,
This
you
is good.
invested?
Yes.
So you got yourself a franchisee?
Yes, two. I have two Subways
You do?
of my own.
Wow, okay.
Touch wood.
Awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Huh.
And in between, as I come back to that how I become a girly girl.
Yeah. Where
Where
which-
this
where
kind
did
of
that come?
it was like after coming to America, it was like US. I had a friend to whom I knew it as a supporting friend of mine, but I got married over here. I fell in love. That was the first time that I fell in love.
You have to tell us more properly. No. You can't tell me in a fast forward like this. All right. So which stage was it? So you came here. You started working.
Yes, I
and then you
started
got
working.
did you meet
I
this
fell
person?
in love. I knew him from very long time, but I fell in love after coming here. You can say that.
So
When he was
where did
supportive
he
to
live?
me. He lived here.
All the
New
time he
Jersey.
was living here.
No, he was in India as well as here.
So you knew him from India?
Yeah, I knew him from India.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So you knew him
So,
from India.
And the main thing what attracted me towards him was two things. The first thing was he was very supportive. He was very supportive.
Even in India?
Even in India, as a friend, he was very supportive. When
Okay.
nobody was there, he was around me.
Wow.
He was the one, you can say that, who took care of me, who helped me not to get breakdown.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you're like
zaruri
childhood
nahi hai-
friends or something?
No, not childhood friend, business friends. we
Oh,
were.
okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
it was like, okay, somewhere somebody is there who understands me,
Yes.
who thinks that I am, whatever I'm doing is right, it's correct, I have not done something wrong, or if I'm taking my decision my way, nobody is, whatever, दुनिया 10 गलत बोलते हैं, कुछ तो हाँ बोलते हैं,
Correct.
कुछ तो कहते हैं कि she
Correct.
is right.
Yes,
you know?
yes, absolutely.
So, well,
not that it really matters anyway, Shaguftaa. I always believe in that,
I believe something which is making me
just
happy, I
want
do
to
it.
be right.
Exactly.
In my heart, if I think it is right, I just go with it, because right and wrong is relative, Shaguftaa. What's
Yeah.
right for you could be wrong for me. What's
Right.
wrong for me could be right for you. Okay, who are we to decide? So I always believe that we ourselves should just do what we feel is
Exactly.
right, what feels right in our heart,
Yeah.
because that's the only thing we can control.
Yes.
What everybody else is going to think about it, if we start thinking about it, we'll never get
You will
anywhere.
never-
Because
Exactly.
the
There is
whole
no way
public
out.
out there is not really going to say one thing.
They will keep on judging you.
No, they will have, everybody will have a different opinion. It's not
Exactly.
even as if, the entire lot is saying one thing. No, even that is not there, right?
Yeah.
So then, why and how can we actually depend on anybody else?
Exactly.
I totally am a believer that here
So,
it should feel right.
After
And
that
do it.
also, you know what, this is the first time which I feel, I'll just continue once again, that I fall in love.
Yeah, you have to talk about your love.
That
Properly
was-
though,
no,
properly.
no.
So did he come with you abroad at the same time?
No, he came later on.
He came later on. Okay.
First
So he
time.
had business back in Bombay as well.
Yes, he
Okay.
had his own business. But
Okay.
over here, when he came down, he also had his own business over here. So he was like well established. He was nothing,
Oh.
but he was around me. And sometimes you don't need to be present always. Side mein
Yeah.
baithe, you should be here.
Yes. Yes.
A supportive,
Yes.
very supportive.
Wow.
And the most
So he was a real friend.
yes, and the most important thing, he was very attached to my kids. Mostly attracted me towards him was my children. My children loved him, and they still love him. They
Oh.
say that we are lucky that we have a father like that.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's a huge thing.
Yes, that's a very huge thing.
Right? Yes.
And then the support of his family. His family is very supportive.
Wow.
मैंने life में my mom always never gave it to me, never let me stand near the kitchen. My mother-in-law was the one who taught me how to make food, because in this country you have to make everything with your own hands.
Exactly.
She trained me everything.
They
you
live
know.
here?
They live in India.
Okay,
But
all
she
right.
was there, she visited me, and then she taught me everything. And today, this gajar ka halwa, which I didn't give
You know what? We forgot all about it, sweetheart. You brought us gajar ka halwa.
This is a recipe from my mother-in-law.
Oh my
All credit goes to
goodness.
her, because she was the one, you know, who
That looks so pretty. That
Yeah.
looks super, super pretty. I need to taste it right now. Okay. So your mother-in-law taught you this?
Everything.
You should
How
have
to
some
cook,
too.
how to cook.
Let me first get my bite. Oh, this looks too good.
I hope you like it.
Of course. Ah.
You did?
Mm. There's something different, and is there something else in gajar? What is this flavor?
Mawa, then little bit of cardamom, you know, and all kind of dry fruits.
It is
Milk. Yes, I made it with milk,
Yum.
ghee, all this.
Oh my god, I can't double dip. But that is so awesome.
There you are.
You should have another taste. You should. This is really yum. Oh my
It's
god,
like-
I love the flavors. The cardamom is really
Yes.
hitting the spot the way
That,
you
that's
put
the
it.
that's the way, you know.
I never could get that. I always added cardamom, but I could never get that thing that it came, you know. Awesome. Wow. Thank you so very
You're
much.
welcome.
So this is your family recipe now. Hmm?
Exactly.
Fantastico. Alrighty, tell me. So your mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you guys get married, and who proposed? What happened?
Who proposed? I proposed.
Wow, that's awesome. I think that is to be expected.
Yes, I proposed. It was like simultaneously the same thing, but I did propose because I think that he was a perfect man for me. I
Wow.
believed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we got married very fast, like
When was that?
within a year when I came here.
2013?
Yeah, 11, 12, around. Yeah, 13.
Because you came in 12. Yeah, okay, so 2013 you got
Around,
married.
yes.
Wow, okay. And so he showed you the real world?
He showed me the real world. He taught me a lot of stuff which I don't even knew after even coming here. He was a sport. You can say that I have two pillars in my life. My
Dad.
father, very big pillar, God bless him,
Yes, God bless
and
him.
my husband.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
See, I mean, do you feel like everything was worth it now?
Everything was worth it.
Right?
God wanted to teach me a lesson
And bring you to the
and
right person.
to the right person.
And be able to understand the value
Exactly.
of the right person.
Today, you know, I can say that I can teach my children what is the exact life. I can guide them perfectly. I believe so.
Yes, because you've gone through
Yes.
everything in your life actually. There's
Everything.
nothing that you missed out on, literally, right? I mean, being conned and,
Oh, yeah.
being robbed of your property and people behind your case and, child marriage and, a mom when you're 18.
I'm total
with
package deal, you can say
You
that.
are. And through all this,
I achieved.
you achieved so much.
I have 2 restaurants and now I'm coming with a new business which is Indian grocery online. So that
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
So we can all just go home and order online and we'll get it home?
Exactly, home delivery. That's the most convenient thing which I'm
Yahoo!
opening.
That is
It will be on air ending of this month.
Congratulations!
Thank
Alright,
you.
what is it called?
It's called Indian Desi groceries.
Desi Groceries.
Desi
Alright,
Groceries.
desigroceries.com, and you will actually be able to order online.
Online.
And have it all delivered home.
Exactly.
Baby, you're gonna make it really big.
Thank you.
Because there'll be tons of people that
Oh yes,
want
because
that.
everybody's, I just came with the concept like it's what people want. They want easy, They don't have to go even in the snow. They don't have to go all the way to
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
ShopRite,
yes,
to the
absolutely.
grocery that they have to get it. Just give a call.
This
and
one word
it's
was
on your
enough.
doorstep.
It is at your doorstep. It is going to be delivered. That is so
Exactly.
fabulous. Oh my God, I can't believe we are all up for time. I thought, Shaguftaa, maybe we've done half an hour, okay? But this is like 1 hour. And
Wow.
I just can't believe it. But your journey was really, really, really very inspiring,
Thank you.
okay? You've gone through so much. You being such a rich girl, you never turn into a brat. So, whoever thinks that everything is given easily
Easy.
turns into a brat.
Nothing
No.
comes easily.
No, I'm saying you don't necessarily have to turn into a
Exactly.
brat, right?
Exactly.
You turn into the most ambitious and so well-mannered, well-balanced girl.
I
All
lost-
right, that you
that was
took
the-
responsibility for yourself.
Because of my parents.
But you know what? Even though you had all that, you could have just been, leave everything and just go
With the
with
God grace,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. I was like always in my senses. I didn't lost it.
No, you are a smart girl, all right,
Yeah.
with a head on her shoulder
Yeah.
at all given points of time, right? You managed your way through. No, you actually, flourished.
Yeah.
You flourished in
Thank you.
every single way.
Thank you
all
so
right?
much.
Extremely inspiring and motivational, Shaguftaa. I must say, your name is Shaguftaa, Khilta Hua Gulab, and I think that's what you are continuing to blossom
Thank you.
and spreading your fragrance around. I think this was the
So
best
sweet.
platform to do that, right?
sweet.
Because
Thank you.
so many people can actually smell this rose.
Thank you. So sweet
Right?
of you.
Thank you, Shaguftaa, all right, for being here.
Thank
so
you
is
so
there
much.
anything you would like to say to people that are listening to you? One last word that, from your life, what you learned and what you can just say to people.
I say that woman, or woman is not taken for granted. We have to prove ourselves, and you have something into you. Just recognize what you are. अंदर क्या छुपा है? Get it out.
Get it out.
What you are.
Because every woman has it in her.
Every woman has it in her.
Right? And she
Exactly.
just needs to tap inside
Exactly.
herself and, make the
You will
most of
find.
it.
You will find.
find it.
You will find it.
right? You found it through circumstances, right? But
Exactly.
maybe we don't need to wait for them. All right? Tap yourself and be
That's what.
ready. All
You
right?
got me.
Know yourself.
Tap yourself.
Right? Tap yourself. Tap your inner
Exactly.
strength. Bring it
Exactly.
out. All right? And
Even the woman
be
who is
ready.
dependent on everyone, like your husband or, to whoever, I
Yeah.
believe, find yourself.
still find yourself.
Still find.
Even if everything
it's
is great.
nothing. It's no late. आप अगर you're a little bit आप बूढ़े हो गए हो या something. No,
It's
it's
okay.
nothing.
Any age is
Any age is good.
young,
You know,
old.
find
at
yourself.
any
You will get it.
stage. Just find yourself.
Confidence.
Be confident,
Yeah.
all right, and love yourself enough
Exactly.
to want to be able to have the best. I think that is the most important.
And thank you
lesson
so
here
much for
today.
calling me here. I didn't even come to know how the 1 hour went by.
Really, it was beautiful, Shaguftaa.
Thank you so
Alrighty,
much.
thank you so much.
Thank you too.
All right, everyone. Thank you extremely. Another very, very, very riveting and heartwarming and stunning story. Things like this just don't happen in the movies. They happen in
real.
They happen for real, all right? And they are real women like Shaguftaa who actually take it on. She played the leading lady of her own life that we all need to, okay? And here she is smiling and, living her life the way she
Happily.
wanted it. And God bless your husband. God bless
Thanks.
your parents. God
Yes.
bless your in-laws for teaching you such
Oh, yes.
wonderful cooking
Yes.
because we are all going to enjoy this lovely gajar ka halwa from your family recipe. Thank you. We are all up for time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had as good a time as I did because this definitely was lovely. So before I say tata bye bye cheerio, I want to say I promise you I'm going to be back with you once again next week with another lovely, lovely, lovely friend who will share a beautiful journey that would inspire us, encourage us, and make us feel better. And that's what we are here for every day, to make ourselves feel better and always keep smiling. So you remember, you take care of yourself, be good, keep smiling, and I love you.